swam out very far. She swam out I heard her sing, "Did not go in for me." Her voice rose impossibly high and dropped back down below the sea. When it rose, I sucked up water and began to drown. When it dove, it sucked me
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to stream. Hold on a second. I'm removing a song from queue that I don't want to play. Welcome back to stream, y'all. I had a weird day. So as I've said before, this is before we get into lore. We'll be getting to that very soon. Don't worry. But real quick, I just need a rant, cause listen, I went to get my meds today, and there is one CVS that I have been getting my meds from. There's plenty around me. It's a city, there's several, but there's one that's like I want to say like 15-minute trip, if that, like to get there, and I did not I wanted to go between my classes because I had 3 hours between my classes today. And so with like I want to say 2 hours between at that point when I had actually left. Um I thought I was being so responsible. I was using my time so wisely, and I went to get my medication. Turns out it was at a different CVS. So then to get to this different CVS, it was a 30-minute bus ride and then an 11-minute walk. I did not make it to my class. Yeah, no, I did not make it to my class, and it was very unfortunate. It was my last lab, and I hadn't missed any of this lab, so really does not matter. But it was still frustrating. But I ended up getting a new tank top while I was there. Well, two new tank tops, which is nice. Um, yeah, it was a weird errand. It ended up taking me like 2 hours, total, which is not fun. But I'm trying a new energy drink. It's an orange kiss Alani. I've not had it before. And it's not bad. Um, Not my favorite, but I don't mind it either. It tastes very much like an orange soda. Um, I think I'm gonna pause the music. We love it, but we're gonna pause it. And switch y'all over to here. Oh, that one switched so effectively today. That's crazy. Okay, well, we should all be good. You guys can hear Minecraft, you can hear me. Oh, I meant to mess with my settings a little bit because I had been cutting out a lot more recently. And I have it in OBS so it doesn't pick up my, like, AC as much. But I think I did it too much. Let me... Oh, El Pond Fairy. Oh, wait, let me actually fix my shaders before they get here. All that good fun stuff. Ah! Get your... Oh, no, you're not hanging out any longer. Well, thank you for the raid. Sorry we couldn't lure beforehand. I thought you were gonna hang out for a little bit more. I'm so sorry. There we go. Ugh. God, I love these shaders. I can't wait to use them properly with the blurring of everything. Ah, I hope you had a good stream, Kat. I didn't get to watch all of it. Um, didn't know when I was starting. That's what I meant when I said I was starting stream. It's okay though. I don't mind. I thank you for the raid. Thanks. I wish we can lure another time. I promise one day we will lure. Oh, I really feel like Kelpie. That was not very smooth. Um, I was thinking about something before I got fully distracted. I'm really enjoying my cluttered area. It's really nice. In the Android lore. Thank you, Kat. Have a good day. Rest up. All the good stuff. You know, I was thinking about something, but then I forgot. Look at this carpet. Isn't it gorgeous? That one's a gift. Man, I was thinking about something, but I forgot. This is an ongoing problem. I cleaned up a little bit. Oh, I added doors here too. That's not what I was thinking about, but I did. Look at my babies. My babies in the glass. I love babies. Hold on, where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! Girl, you scared me. Which are you? Starby, go. Stop being scary. Give me a heart attack. I thought you died, but you're just shoving your face in the glass. Do you guys want, like, land also to be on? I thought you'd be pretty content with just water. But, like, I do know that you guys like some land. I just didn't know you sought it out so much. I'll figure out an addition just for you guys. I don't want you getting too sad. Well, I don't want you getting sad at all, but you know what I mean. But, and then I did add a little more down here. I was trying to figure out that originally, lag, hold on. Originally, it was supposed to end, like, I want to say, like, here. That's why you see there's part breaking out over there, right? But then I broke into water. And so I attempted to go under, but then I realized that it's an underwater cave partially too. So there's no way I'm going under it, and we're just gonna turn it into a feature. You know what they say, feature instead of bug. Might edit it later and make it go back up to make it really worth. Huh? Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Kelpie?
Who's there?
Odessa?
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, I can see you.
Oh,
Hello.
there you go. Hi.
How are you?
I have wonderful news for you. The best news ever.
The best news
here are your new
ever?
goggles.
Ah, goggles! Oh my goodness. I can see.
I thought it'd be nice to give you them before the masquerade at least.
Oh my goodness. I'm no longer gonna be blind. I get to see. I get to see.
You do! They look fabulous. I hope you like them.
I love them. They're so fancy. I wasn't expecting so fancy.
Well, I tried to make them a bit unique, and a little bit different to your old ones, just so they differentiate a bit more.
Yeah.
And a bit more
I'm so
special.
happy. Thank you. Ah,
But yeah, do they sit well and such?
I think so.
That's good, that's good.
They're quite nice. They're so
This is wonderful.
decorative. They're so pretty.
It's no problem. I'm happy to help wherever I can, truthfully.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is
no
there
problem.
anything I can do to, repay you?
No, you didn't need to do anything. It was it's the best it is. I don't mind doing things like this.
Well,
Like
still.
If you bring me some flowers of any sort, that will be
Okay.
enough for me.
I might have some. Hold on, let me go check.
So good.
I think I have some on hand. I don't carry many flowers since, the whole water thing. They're not really meant to be submerged. Let's see. Water, hyacinths, wildflowers, cornflowers, tulips, lupines, flowering rush, peonies, red lupines, um, I don't think anyone really likes withered roses, mystical white flower, hyacinth sock, drop leaf, corpse flower, blue, dusk trap, mystical white. Yeah, okay, we'll go there. Hold on, let me put this away so I don't mix up. And also, real quick, while I'm away, I can fix this. No more depth of field. I come. I'm back. I'm back with flowers. I'm back with flowers. Oh, I can navigate again. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay,
I
I've
can
got
imagine.
wildflowers, white flower, dusk trap, blue lupine, corpse flower, drop leaf, tall hycan,
Oh, thank
mystical white
you.
flower, red lupine, peonies, flowering rush, pink lupine, purple tulips, purple cornflowers, and water hycan. I didn't
Thank
say half of
you.
those right.
You are all okay, Kelpie. Do not worry. Genuinely.
Those were unfortunately all I had really, other than what was it, the wither roses, and those aren't super fun. And most
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of flowers since they don't really work well
Oh.
underwater. Oh.
No, that makes sense. That's so good. So, should I put them away? No, you're all good. Do not worry. If you ever need flowers for anything, decoration, healing, you know where to find me. But I'm happy to help, and I'm glad that you are able to see again because
I'm so glad too.
it's not fun.
No, it's not been
But
fun.
I'm glad you're also not going to miss out on the masquerade of
I'm so
seeing
excited.
everything.
I mean, like, I was fine with what's on your ears.
Oh, yeah, you cold. Couldn't see it last time. Um, I've just been a little bit sick.
Oh,
I something happened when I was traveling, and it should be clearing up soon.
oh, that's good. Sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah,
to pry. I just
no, no,
noticed
no, no,
them.
no. It's okay. It's no. I've just forgot that the last time you saw me, you couldn't see fully because I did have them
Ah,
the last time we saw each other. Um,
yeah, well, my vision was bad.
no, you're so understandable. That's on me just for forgetting. Do not worry.
No, I really appreciate it. I mean, I would have been fine being at like the masquerade and not being able to see. I just wouldn't have been as fun, you know.
Yeah, I
But
understand that, but I would personally prefer for you not to be able to enjoy it just like everyone else is going to be able to do. So
I really
I want to make
appreciate it.
sure, yeah, I want to make sure I got them done before that because then you can fully remember it in the best quality ever, rather than they're not best quality with eyesight. Because don't you worry, I understand your pain.
Oh yeah, you've got your glasses. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
How bad is your
So
vision?
um, I think it comes and goes over time, but it's not the best. I'm a lot better up close than distance without my
Mm,
glasses.
I heard that's most common, I think.
Yeah, it is, I do believe. Um, it's not too bad. For elves, it's not super common to get
Really?
like bad eyesight. Yeah, they're really big on really good genetics and stuff, but
Fascinating.
I mean, I'm not too I tend to look at things really close anyway because of herbalism and such. I don't really look things from far away,
Right.
but But my glasses do help, and they're also just really nice. I like them.
They're very cute. I like your glasses.
Thank you.
They're very.
But
It's
yeah,
a it's a fun shape.
I think your goggles look amazing on you.
No, thank you. I mean, you made them, so you know they look amazing.
Well, yes, but
You're such an artist. I didn't really know. Like, I mean,
thank you.
obviously I knew you were somewhat creative, but I didn't know you were quite like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, 400 years, 451 particularly gives you a couple, gives you some spare time.
That's a long
I've
time.
worked, I've worked with imbuing things and making sure, because these shouldn't break. I've made sure to try and
Yay!
imbue them with, to make sure they won't damage. Obviously, no water damage, obviously. But
If they had
just to
water
make
damage,
sure.
I'd be concerned with
Yeah.
your thought process.
But yeah, I thought I'd just do
really
that just in
appreciate it.
case. But the glass shouldn't smash. It shouldn't wear down. If it does, let me know, because it might wear down over time with magic. Because sometimes it does. That happens.
There's magic on it?
Yeah, just to make sure it doesn't break and such.
Of course.
Yeah, but over time that can wear down. But just come and visit me again. I'll be around and such. And if we are to get out of here, I will make sure that you are able to contact me so I can come by and make sure they're still all good, etc.
Oh, you're the best. You're the best.
The leaves shouldn't damage. Neither should they decay, etc. or wilt, because they are also protected. To not do that.
That's wonderful.
But yeah.
Thank you so much. I obviously
no
you
problem.
know how much it means because you have bad eyesight too, but this is great. I had an outfit for the masquerade already, but like, you know, styling is sometimes a little weird when you can't see, and it's like,
I understand.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. So
Would
now I can even
you-
double check.
Would you like to see my outfit for the
Absolutely.
masquerade? I haven't. Hold on. Do you have? I'll just go up these stairs quickly.
Oh, okay. There's a window, just so you know.
That's okay. I'm really
Okay.
small.
That is true. You guys will also be excited to see Kelby's outfit tomorrow. Your hair is orange.
Do you want to reload it quickly? That's wonderful. I have just streamed it up, and luckily, thank goodness.
Oh, there we go. Wow!
Whoa, I'm blonde again!
You're blonde again!
Whoa!
That looks a bit more correct. Oh, that's beautiful. You look,
Thank
wow.
you.
You look lovely.
Thank you. The peon made it for me.
Ah, let me on. So sweet.
He's quite a stylist.
Quite the stylist.
He is. I'm actually going with I'm going with Val tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
She asked me to the masquerade.
Fun. Is it a day? Or is it a friend date?
I don't know. I don't know if she feels that way towards me.
We should probably ask.
Oh, but I would not want to feel her like that she has to make it a date, though.
Well,
That's the only
yes, but if
thing.
you ask it, rather than, like, if you ask it, so, like,
That's
what kind of a
true.
date is this? You know? Perhaps that
Do you
would
think
be a
that
good
would
way.
that would be okay?
Well, I don't see why
I haven't
not.
really, I've not really done this thing before.
I have not either.
Oh, I think we're doing wonderful then.
Oh yeah, surely. I mean, listen, I mean, come on, I'm a siren, nobody dates sirens.
I mean, you just have to find the right person, I'm sure. Siren or not. If you
Hopefully.
like somebody, you'll like somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you don't, that's okay. Because you know what? Who needs people like that?
That's what I'm saying. I love a good romance book.
I've lived over 400 years and not had that happen, so...
Well, how long is 400 years in an elf lifespan? Like, comparative to
Uh,
development?
um, I reached adulthood at like 100-ish, give or take. Maybe 200. It depends. Each elf race is different.
Mm,
My elves are kind of more rare than they used to be.
really?
So,
Why's that?
it's typical. We like snowy mountains a bit more.
Ah,
So we don't really do in this weather. It's not really great, but it's nice, I will say. It's very weird being out of the snow for so long. Um, but yeah, maybe 200 years is when I reached adulthood, so I'm like fully adult now. So, but I also didn't. Um, I really didn't have parents either. They they passed away when I was young, so
oh,
I
I'm so sorry.
kind. No, it's okay. It's nothing you didn't know. It's nothing that could have been helped, sadly. So it's kind of just been me, truthfully. I've met people, like people come and go out of my life,
Hmm.
but it's mainly just me, and I've been okay with that. I mean, Black Maya's my friend, and then I don't know exactly what I feel with Val, but it's different to everyone else, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's so cute. Even not romance, that's cute.
Um, I like having her around. We
Thank
went
you
on
for
a
the hydrate,
picnic
Tom.
together. Um,
A picnic.
she made all these snacks and everything, and it was nice.
Oh, that's adorable. You have to ask her what kind of a date it is. Well, you don't have to do anything, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I might if I build up the courage. I might do. Um, I've just never done this with anyone.
Yeah, fair. I trying to think who might have some dating experience you can ask for like personal
Well,
knowledge.
I know two people who don't. Ugh.
Us.
Ugh. Jasper and Soren.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even blind people can see it. And I'm talking about us.
Yeah. I mean like it's a little
It,
embarrassing for them.
They'll eventually find it, and then they'll find it funny eventually. They'll be like, "Oh, we were so wrong to ignore everybody and think they were wrong about us. Oh no!"
Or
They'll be
they'll
laughing
never figure
about
it
it. When,
out.
oh, please, I'll be in. I will have to be in the grave before that happens.
No.
Truthfully,
Don't say that.
hey, I lived for a long time. I should be good. Okay,
It's true. But still, I mean, I hope
I
they figure it
understand.
out. They seem
They seem right for each other.
yeah.
I
I
think they would
mean,
make a good
sorry.
together.
Yeah.
No, you're all good.
I mean, I guess they haven't known each other too long, and I don't know how long people usually know each other before dating, but
Um.
still.
Yeah, I think it's different for different races, probably. I
Right.
mean, depending on your family with elves, if you're a noble family, you kind of just get married off and you're off to marry them.
I've read stories about
Um,
that.
and then, I mean, I'm lucky. I wasn't a noble. I can say that.
Hmm.
My family were just bakers. Um,
That sounds
so
nice.
it was nice. It was. Um, but typically, elves is just like you tend to have one soulmate sometimes with moon elves, so you have your one
You guys have
person.
soulmates?
Yeah, and
Oh,
it can be a friend. It can be a friend or someone you love. It can be either or. You
mhm.
can fall in love with someone else, like if your soulmate sadly passes away, but it is rare, and it is also special.
That's
Um,
so
because it,
cool.
Yeah, it's not often you get a second chance per se, but it is really nice to see that even the stars above grant people of heartbreak something so kind. I think for humans, roughly, I think 6 I know people who just get together, like, quite quickly, but I've heard, like, 6 months is a reasonable time to know each other and then start pursuing each other if they're not arranged to marriage. Because if they're arranged like elves, they just kinda marry and off you go, I
Yeah.
guess.
Classic arranged marry stuff. You meet after you're
Yeah.
married.
Yeah. In
It's
my opinion,
interesting.
kind of weird arranged marriage.
A little.
But, I'm non-noble, so I have no opinion, technically.
Matchmaking sounds nice. Arranged marriage sounds scary.
Yeah. Imagine you've never met them.
Exactly.
But you could be lucky and meet someone. It could be someone that you do fall in love with.
True, but you could also be unlucky and they could be a murderer.
That's true. Think about the
Like,
writing though. Like, you could write an is it a biography? You could write about your life and people wouldn't know if it's
autobiography.
real or not. Yeah, you could write about your life, put it under a random name, and people would never know though.
Oh my
That would make
goodness.
really good stories.
I wonder if I've read any books that was actually an autobiography and I just
Wait,
didn't
wait,
know.
maybe Ron doesn't hold up. Maybe I need to reevaluate everything I've read in my life.
What if the fiction stories have been autobiographies and we've just been none the
This whole
wiser?
time, but we just don't know.
But we just don't know
Wait a
because they're
minute.
labeled as fiction.
Or
Or
maybe they're fan fiction of people they know, and
they're
they were like,
fan
but what if
fiction.
this hold up?
It's fan fiction published under new names. I
Have we just
think we broke down the
like
entire fiction genre.
I think we did, yeah.
The more you know. It's
I am
fascinating.
my goodness.
How many books have actually been fan fiction and we didn't know?
I know, right?
How are we to ever know?
Maybe they'll come out one day and tell us.
I hope.
You'll
Well,
be like on the potentially at their deathfield. They're like, I have one last thing
their
to say.
final confession on their
The
deathbed,
final
and it's the
confession is like,
fact that
you
their
know
story
that
was fan fiction.
you know that book I wrote like 50 years ago? It was all real.
Boom, and then they die, and no one can ask any more
Imagine.
questions.
No more questions. They're
No
like,
more
can we ask more questions?
questions.
Boom. Heart
Boom, they're
attack.
dead. They're just their
And my
heart gives
head's hit
out
the
the second
wall.
after. It's perfect. Put that in the story.
Man, I should become an author. Truthfully.
You should.
If herbalism doesn't work out anymore, I'm gonna start writing.
Do both.
Honestly, yes. I'm gonna have a pen name. What should my pen name be? Hold on. Hold on. Let's write this down.
I don't know much about the creation of pen names.
Sometimes they are
What's a name you've always loved?
ooh. Hmm. Hmm. There's a lot of names that I like. I think Sylvia's a nice name.
That is a nice name.
Hear me out. Sylvia Star Rose. That could be a good
That's
one.
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
I'm gonna start writing a book. I could write a book about this place slightly.
You could.
People wouldn't even know if it's real or not.
They'd have no way to know. Well,
Because
unless someone
honestly,
publishes an autobiography when they leave
true.
and actually
But
labels it as
honestly,
such.
who would believe us though as well?
That's also true.
I think like people would think we're crazy, truthfully.
I mean, weren't mass hallucinations disproved a while ago?
I believe so.
So, I mean, what are the odds that
We should be okay.
all of us coming out
All of
saying the
us.
same thing
That's
wouldn't be
true.
believed?
Wait a minute. This is wonderful.
Ah. The ideas are running. You have to give me the first draft whenever you get to it.
I should. I will. Don't you worry.
I'd love to say I
I'll
could
make
be an
sure.
editor, but I don't know if I'm that good at editing.
Hey, I will send it to you and you do what you like with it. I'll make 2 copies just in case, and then you can go wild with it because even if you aren't good, it's practice, and practice is always the best thing.
That's true. I love practicing.
I also love what you've done with your house. I don't think I've ever been
thank
here,
you.
but I like the
I
vibes.
don't think so.
It's very nice.
I have a lot of items. I'm told I'm a hoarder.
I think that's okay though sometimes.
Exactly. See, when
I
you're
like this
sad and
tea.
you have me too.
Yes.
When
I
you're sad and there's
understand.
all the items, how can you be sad?
I mean, you could call me a hoarder because I have a lot of items in my house.
Also, this carpet I got from Blackmire.
Ooh. Sorry, that's really funny to think about. Like he would give a carpet like this. You know, his whole I'm
Very,
Blackmire
yeah,
and
very
yeah.
broody, as they say. But the carpet
I
is
have no
adorable, and I
friends.
love it.
Yes.
But I've been decorating, and I have a apple couch and a big
Oh, this is
cauldron
beautiful.
and my big
Oh
chair and
wow.
paints.
Oh, that's gonna be so comfy to sit in.
It is. It's very nice.
That's
But I've
wonderful.
been very. Would you like to meet my axolotls?
I would love to.
I have several just right this way. Oh my gosh, not running into things? This is great.
Mhm.
It's been so long since I haven't run
Oh,
into
I can
things in this hallway.
imagine.
Well, if you want
Oh,
here,
you're so
I've got
cute.
we've got
Oh
Starby. Where is Starby? Oh, this is
my god, I'm
L. Okay,
joining.
so this is Melody up here.
Mhm.
Starby is this
Hello.
one. L is this one. And then over here we've got Shovel and Venus. Venus is the white one, Shovel's the yellow one.
Oh.
Shovel
Oh, I
looks
love
just like
these
Mango.
names. They do. I love them. They love it here. This is such a vibe.
Yes, this is my favorite tank.
I can see why, truthfully.
I like a cozy little place. I
It
might
is
add
nice.
a ledge for them to sit on. Because they
Oh,
keep
that would
seeming
be
to want to
cute.
go into the edge. And like
Yeah.
they hit the
But if they,
corners a lot.
but if they stay out the water too long, it can be harmful for them. So if
Right,
they
that's
have
why I
something
didn't add it originally.
yeah, if you add a little ledge where they can sit on, but they can easily climb back in, that
Mm-hmm.
could be a really good idea.
I think that might be what we do. You know, make a little
I
room for
do
them to cozy
agree.
up. But yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Oh, they
have
look so
other
happy.
fish I'm going to be adding to a new tank. But they can't share a tank because
Oh,
axolotls are
those.
territorial.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So we start with the axolotls, and then I have a whole down area where I'm working on right now, and that area will have a
Yeah.
bigger whoa, not cave. Uh,
You're okay. Tank.
Tank. Thank you. A bigger tank for
No, it's no
them.
problem.
Because they're also mostly not sunlight loving fish, so it'll be better for them to be a little deeper, anyways.
Oh, that's good. That's really nice.
But yeah, that's
You're really thoughtful, by the way.
thank you.
Like I know you are technically a water creature and such, but it's nice that you care.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I miss my mango a lot, but she's okay.
Oh,
She's a very,
I
very
hope
sturdy fella.
I I bet they miss you as well.
Probably not. I was her food source, really. I don't think she cared all that much.
Oh, oh.
She just liked that I fed her.
I mean, isn't that how some friendship? I mean, that's how me and Blackmire started as friends.
Oh.
I saved his life. I was able to cook food because spoiler alert, he kind of burns the kitchen most of the time.
Oh.
He's getting better. He's getting better, I've learned. But that's how we became friends.
I see.
Friendships always start in the weird ways, I guess.
Yeah. I guess so. You know, the three pink ones that I have, L, Starby, and Melody, are all from different people. Well, not different people. There's two of
Whoa.
them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were from Soren and Blackmire, who both had axolotls for some reason and gave them to me.
That is very ironic.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
as
now I
much
have a
as
nice home.
I believe they are very different, I believe Spockmire and Sauron are very much alike, more so than they think, truthfully.
They don't think they're alike?
No, apparently not. Doesn't
Really?
seem like it. Yep.
I mean, I've never
Mhm.
interacted with them at the same time, I
Oh,
guess. But
they both live with me,
they both
and
live with
even
you?
even when they're separated, Kelpie is uncanny sometimes. Truthfully, I it's kind of funny because they don't see it, but I do.
I'm shocked they don't see it.
I mean, you typically don't see it when it's yourself, but
Blackmire.
I understand that. But trust me, I've been making sure I see this.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
I am aware.
And it's harder to be aware of uh your own habits being the same as someone.
Yeah, it's also
Are they
kind of
friends?
amusing. Somewhat. They have their disagreements. I feel like all friends do. You know what I mean?
Especially when
Because
you're
they
so
have
similar.
yeah, because they're so similar, they have very conflicting things. But it's kind of funny because they'll have opinions that are the same, but in just in different ways. It's kind of like,
What
do you
does
know,
that
it's like, oh,
mean?
I. So it's like, do you know, I would like to grow the grass with a watering can, right?
Mhm.
Per se. And then say Black Mice like, but I want to grow it with magic. It's like you want the same thing, but you want to go about it different ways.
Ah.
So you argue because you want to do it the way
And then it just never gets done.
you want to. Exactly. This is why I have to water the grass around my house because those two
Wait, have
tend
they
to
actually
argue
argued
quite a bit.
about watering grass?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my goodness. How do you
yeah.
comfort them?
Um, Honestly, sometimes I sit down and I grab some food and I watch them argue. Other
Mm,
times I go to bed, and then other times when they don't notice that I'm gone, I go to my greenhouse. So it's kind of funny. It gives me amusement without being involved,
I
if you
see.
understand me.
That I can't imagine that being good entertainment.
It is. I'll have to let you know when they argue again, and
Mm,
I'll tell you what they argue about.
you've got to
If
tell
it's
me,
like
yeah.
if it's very
Fill
minuscule,
me
it'll
in
be
on all
very
the
funny.
gossip.
No, I will. I will. Oh,
Fascinating.
no problem. I'll let you go then. I'll head off and make sure I've got everything ready for the masquerade tomorrow. And I shall
Yeah.
see you
I'll
tomorrow.
see you
And you can show off your
tomorrow.
fabulous new
And I
goggles
will
as
show
well.
off the goggles. They'll be my
And
mask.
I,
I'm so excited. It's good because I
I
did
can't
have
wait
plans
to
for
see
a
what you
mask to
wear.
be at the masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not that crafty with stuff like that.
Hey, that's understandable. I mean, Lipion made my whole outfit, so
And no shame in that.
truthfully, yes. I'm
Thank
sure
you
everyone will look
again.
fabulous, and
I
I
can't
can't
wait
wait
to
to see
see
everybody.
everyone's look. I am so
You take care.
excited. Have a good
But now
one.
you won't walk into
I
things.
won't. I'm so excited. Have a good one.
Bye.
Travel safe.
This is the door.
I can see again. I'm not blind. If you guys haven't seen. Oh, I came back up. Hold on. There we go. The goggles. The new goggles. They're all fancy. Hold on, wait. I can probably show you the image that they're based on. The inspiration. Give me 1 second while I dig through me and Ryan Swizzy's DMs. Where is Ryan Swizzy? I messaged him pretty recently. Where is he? Ah, there he is. God, I still have a bunch of DMs. Yeah, I know. So many British people. Ah, here we go. I probably could have gone through me and Elle's DMs, actually. Because Elle was the one who asked for this look. Since, obviously, her character was the one making them. Here we go. This is what the goggles are based on. Hold on a second, I need a sip. That's my water. Yeah, very owlish. But so the like bronze feather leaves, I'm circling them like you guys can see my mouse. I don't know why I did that. The bronze, well, thank you for the hydrate. I will refill my water in a second. The bronze like leaf feather things are mixed in with actual leaves and feathers, since that's Odessa's like signature essentially. And then I think the nose ended up a little bit wider, just both because it's Minecraft and you can only make things so sharp, and also because it's honestly, I think it looks a little nicer, like when I'm doodling and stuff. So I like it that way. Let me get to that now. Here we go. But yeah, so this is, oops, wrong button. This is Kelpie's new goggles. And this cannot go wrong. Mm-mm. No siree. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Whoa, would you look at that? Nothing will go wrong here, surely. Oh, let me mute in game. Hold on, you guys can look at the axolotl swimming about while I get some water. And I do have a special look for Kelpie tomorrow. It's a male look, like male based design. Um, but you know, cutesy. Uh, copper, bronze, copper. I don't know. It's matching the same palette as Kelpie's original goggles. Because I did want to keep that pretty similar. Kelpie's used to like wearing a brown is intentional. Hold on, let me go. I'm gonna keep yelling and then repeat myself afterwards if necessary. Um, so then I'm just gonna repeat myself afterwards. I guess I'm gonna be repeating at that point. You're going to need water. Hydration. Okay. Okay, well, brass, bronze, whatever's reasonable. It's just the color is the part that's supposed to say the same. Um, because the thing is with Kelpie's clothes, its intention. So part of why I made it brown was the contrast against the like blues and grays. I thought a rather saturated like reddish brown would look quite nice. And then B, it's also to play up the fact that Kelpie is seeking a connection with the like land of it all. You know, classic brown dirt, you know, that kind of sort of play into the terra whatever um earth. So it's, you know, it's a play into that. So I didn't want to keep that with the new goggles, even though that they were being a different look and not quite the same. I did also want them to still look, I guess, correct, so to speak, with Kelpie's default outfit. Because although I do intend to, I want to have Kelpie have more outfits and not just the overalls, but also the overalls will always be their default. Um, for a couple of reasons, you know, like A, because it's easy, B, because Kelpie, although a hoarder, doesn't use most of the items that they own, including clothes. They stick mainly, so it's both an in-character choice and an out-of-character choice, which is my favorite way to do things. I still need to decorate the kitchen. Listen, fun fact, I did the floors, and then I found another floor that I liked better, and then I forgot what floor I liked. Because I'm so smart. Well, yeah, figure it out though. I'm just gonna go sit outside for a little while. Yeah. Um, No new PNG for now. Maybe later I might change my mind. But it's so pretty being able to see again. But it's for now it's this. Partially because I want to work on other things more, both commissions that I have, and other like personal art that I want to work on. I still have an animation in the works. I wanted to get that done at the end of, by the end of the week. That's not happening. That was pushing it, and I knew it. But so it's still in the works. Hopefully it'll be done soon-ish. I do have like finals and projects and stuff coming up, and in the works that I need to be doing and focusing on. So it's like a whole thing on that. But excuse me. But so, you know, for better or worse and whatnot, I have projects that I'm working on, including an animation. I do want to make a small, nothing crazy, but a small illustration for Kelpie's masquerade outfit, including the new goggles. And you know, a free song of your choice to whoever guesses what Kelpie is wearing. It's nothing like super hard to guess. So that's why I didn't go with anything crazy, because I don't want to like actually, you know. This was the last week of finals? No. Finals start next week. I don't draw fancy clothes often, really. I like a good ballroom gown. So I've drawn those a couple times, but that's really the only reason. Draw like anything. I'm just a big fan, you know? I love a ballroom gown, but Kelpie is more practical. Which is part of why they don't wear fancier clothes, even though they would definitely own them from my insanity. I mean their insanity? Well, my insanity too. But so I love these shaders. But so although they would own it, they're more practical than anything, which means that they will form more of a fashion, you know? And so they, you know, evolution towards it up. Well, yeah, but I mean, they don't wear like loose clothes, is what I'm saying. Like, if there's not like a way to keep the clothes like solidly secure, they won't wear it. You know, so like dresses, skirts, loose pants, all those things. Like that's a no-go. Most of their clothes are not tight but like secure. You know, like that's why overalls work very well for them, because of the straps and the security, and the generally like more form-fitting, I guess. Not quite form-fitting, but more form-fitting. Now I'm just rambling about Kelpie as a character instead of actually being Kelpie the character. But so, excuse me. Jesus, I keep burping. Gross. Um, where was I? Either too loose with a skirt or water filled with pockets with pants. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Where it's like, realistically, this material wouldn't work for Kelpie. But, you know, we push the bounds of realism a little anyways, and thinking too heavily into what fabrics work for a fish person would drive me insane a little bit, and additionally would pull into question other people's clothes if they get wet, you know, and nobody wants that. That like there is a lot of fun in thinking about the logic and realism of a lot of things and how something would realistically work. I take so much enjoyment from that, but there is a line, you know, and I didn't used to know that line. Shout out the time that I was doing a comic in my like high school with some people, and I asked about the anatomy of the fruit people because it didn't make sense to me how that their biology would work. It's called Whimsy, Child Taz. Whimsy is how they functioned. Um, I figured it out now. It's okay. Past Taz was a little silly in their inability to understand whimsy, but I'm better about it now. And so I understand there is bounds to how much you can question without making things boring. Or making things too many things to question. You know, this isn't sci-fi. Sci-fi is a lot of the like based on expanding upon actual knowledge within science and taking it to essentially a logical extreme. Like a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time. Whereas fantasy, you go past the logical much more freely. I'm a fish person. There's elves. There's a unicorn humanoid. We can live a little with Kelpie wearing denim. We can get over it, you know. There is oh my god. There, like I don't want to have to think constantly about like well if they're not wearing essentially what's it spandex? No, that's not right. Maybe bathing suit material. If they're not constantly wearing bathing suit material, it doesn't make sense. Like I don't want to live like that. But I do like to think a little bit more logically with it. So like logic to a point, you know. Had an X-ray with human fish organs. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? See, the other okay, this reminds me. So the thing about sirens and how I imagine them, and as the only siren on the server, I can kind of, with you know, within reason, like just use my word as law for their like lore, essentially. Not nothing out of the ordinary, but so what it is for sirens in my mind, and so until further notice for Gardenfell, is that sirens are like you the way that people animals do camouflage mimicry where they play into a predator and make themselves appear as that predator in order to protect themselves from their actual predators, but essentially in the inverse that sirens are doing mimicry of human anatomy, so their actual biology is essentially completely separate from High Razor, completely separate from human anatomy because they're fish. Um, which does, fun fact, include me realizing that Kelpie would not have body hair, belly button, or nipples because those are mammalian traits. Looks like a man is gingerbread, yeah. So, like, although sirens are mimicking humans in a lot of ways, not every way. So I can. It's being cringe and not letting me get Winnie's. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, a siren would have no reason for a belly button or nipples or body hair. The only reason they have hair is to make them look more human, but body hair is so minute typically that they would just probably not develop it. The mimicry only needs to go so far, and the thing is about sirens is that they're still very clearly inhuman in a lot of ways. Like, the. Finally safe from sirens. How are you finally safe from sirens? Um, but yeah, yeah, so the thing is that a inherently, well, I do think that their hair is essentially the same thing as hair. There's a lot of like, what's it, the calcium carbonate in the water. Oceans are full of it. Big thing. So I do imagine that the makeup of the hair would be the same. It just would be, I don't know what Razor's talking about either. It would just be that they only went so far as to doing it in the ways that are noticeable and make them look more like a humanoid. Which does not include body hair, which also be because body hair would also add drag, which would end up. Hey, Razor, what does that mean? Razor, what does that mean? No nipples, easy win. What does that mean? All my thoughts have halted. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm concerned. Well, not everyone. People do get it removed when they get top surgery sometimes. It's not uncommon really for trans masc people when they do top surgery to get their nipples just tossed, you know. Okay, let's okay. Not. I don't know how that kind of part of anatomy works, I'll be honest. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to toss that message. Um, oh yeah, 5 Stream Streak, hell yeah. Um, but yeah, so with a siren doing mimicry, it would likely follow the visuals without things that include a anatomical change, because the thing is that no animals except for mammals have body hair, or they have lips or just a mouth hole. They have lips. I'm pretty sure fish do have lips, and to a certain extent, not the same exact manner. Oh yay, Wendy's. um Not the same exact manner, of course, but they're still lips. It's actually a common joke about fish having lips. um like a visual gag, not a joke. um but yeah, so it's like, tell the joke. I just said it's a visual gag where they like the exaggerated fish lips. um but yeah, so like they wouldn't have distinctly mammalian traits, or not traits, like evolutionary features, including the things such as body hair, nipples, belly button. um I don't know if there's any others that I'm just like not thinking of. uh Kelpie only has eyebrows when I want them to. Like, I do think that any of the ears that sirens have are purely visual. That is my personal thing, where it's like the fin ears that sirens have, purely visual. Um, the thing about sirens is a lot of it is visual because it's a species built on the survival based on the looks. Their appearance and their voice are the main features that induce their survival. And so it's all about mimicry. At the end of the day, that's all it is. Mimicry, baby. It's mimicry. Sorry, I just really wanted to do that a little. And I think that it's funny to think about, but also a little disturbing because when I was I missed because when I was drawing for the animatic that I'm working on for Kelpie, I kind of had started to draw. So it's not like a not safe for work drawing by any means. I mean, it's barely like even an implication, but like I'm not spending time drawing Kelpie like fully clothed in the animatic. So like they're topless, but also they have a flat chest, so it's not like even by like YouTube standards inappropriate. They're bullshit standards, by the way, but you know, that's for me. Yeah, it's artistic nudity, but even then it's really like not nudity by like most standards. Cause like they have a fully flat chest. They don't even have nipples. Like it's really kind of whatever. But yeah, so I realized that while I was drawing, because so Kelpie's kind of the opposite of every character that I make, like visually speaking. Personality wise, it's a lot of the same. But visually speaking, Kelpie is the skinniest character I've ever made, which by the way, they're not even supposed to be skinny really. Ideally, they are not. Ooh. There we go. In my heart of hearts, even though I did make them malnourished, they're still a little chubby. Which is possible. There's plenty of malnourished people who are a little chubby. Unfortunately. The malnourished part, not the chubby part. Obviously. But, like, Kelpie is my thinnest character. They're, I would say, the least, like, masculine, least butch. Like, Kelpie is not butch. Period. End statement. They're not butch. Every other character I've had has been butch to a certain extent. Even if it's like soft butch, it's still butch, you know? Not Kelpie. I can't really say that Kelpie is a butch character. They're still a lesbian, still arrow-A's, all that good stuff that I like with my characters. Just by virtue of them being my characters. But it's like they're the most unique, I would say, in the way that they're least, I guess least, in a way, least connected to humanity, you know, not to get philosophical up here, but like, they're the most distant from their humanity out of all my characters. Even my non-human characters, their connection is, I would say, more separate, more severed. You'll see what I mean by that in the animatic, hopefully, if the animatic makes sense to people, which ideally it will. Speaking of animatics, what's up about animatics, Razor? You still haven't given me enough information to start working. I need to do more of this room. It's the like plant room eventually. I'm gonna put more plants in there. But right now I'm just kind of having fun running around. Hey, you're what? Trying to get a little payment in. That's okay. You still have to. I cannot start working until you give me the full set of ideas. That is not a judgment, merely a statement. You can send me info first, so I can start working, and in the 4 billion years it takes me will be 4 billion years starting from now instead of 4 billion years starting from next week. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Kelpie is least connected to their humanity. And I would say it's still on equal footing of humanity's rejection of them, of some of my characters, as some of my characters. Albeit it's, yeah, exactly. I would not do this for anyone else. Well, not no one else, but any strangers. Um, sorry, one sec. Okay. I would not do an animation commission for anyone who I was not already friends with. You're a strategy guy. Okay. I just need a like song, character, moves, maybe slight inspiration, and I can start storyboarding. I just need the sound that I'm working with. I love my gargoyle. Sorry, I'm just running around and rambling about stuff. This kind of feels in character in a way. You know, except Kelpie wouldn't be this analytical about themselves. They're not that smart. Kelpie, I would say, is also my most naive character. That's another thing. Although a lot of my characters aren't the most skilled at communicating, Kelpie is outright naive. Where other characters are okay, that's good. Hey, listen, no rush, unless you want the animation done sooner. Then you better rush. Heart. Kelpie is the most naive of my characters, where they have a... Oh, I have to cover that, hold on. Where they have a hard time facing the fact that people aren't well-meaning. They're not incapable of handling it, but they struggle to in a way that, like, I wouldn't say other characters do. They are also the most empathetic by that same standard. They really do truly believe in, like, the ability to change, the good of people. Oh yeah, and here you guys can get a good look at the face circle that they walked into, which I can now look at. Ooh, properly and not step into a second time. Anyway, it's very slay. But so they're both the most naive and the most empathetic in that kind of way, where they are sympathetic, empathetic. I don't know the difference really. Oh, here's more spot that I need to fill. They believe in the ability to change. They believe in people's they believe in the inherent good of humanity, and people in general. I guess humanity is probably a short-sighted word for that, since most people are not humans in this same, you know, genetic capacity. Yeah, they're not, both my past characters and soon-to-be characters have, more of a capacity for suspicion than Kelpie does, where Kelpie will take things at face value. They believe that people will be honest unless given a reason to lie. And although suspicious of people, are very easily swayed by, I guess, kind of like false truth. Something that they have, like, no reason not to believe is true, or it's like maybe even is true, but it's like it's not the full truth kind of stuff, where it's like there's more to it. They're very open to that surface level stuff things. And you know, it's a pretty consistent thing for them that they what was he doing? That they, I mean, okay. Let's just look at it straight up as it is. Look at them and Rose. They have no reason to continue to support Rose in the manner that they do, but they do. For better or worse, it's a consistent thing for them, where they will continue to. Oh, watch this. Look at that shit. Oh, so good. Where they, knowing that she has harmed people, doesn't stop Kelpie from believing that she can be good again. Hold on, I'm realizing I'm gonna need way more sand. Because I need way more glass. Because I'm just gonna make it a glass tunnel. It's just what it's gonna be. But, so... Kelpie just believes in an inherent good without reason to, is the thing. They are not in a position where they have good reason to be so readily welcoming of the idea of an inherent good. Which is what makes them so naive. Exactly. They have no reason to believe that people can be the inherent good that they have in their mind. They have not been faced with unfathomable kindness. They've not been faced with, like, community. Like, they have no reason. Kelpie is, like, hold on, I'm realizing I can have some music on. I'm just talking now. Hold on. Is that good volume? Okay, this is a really quiet song. It's not a good marker. There we go. This is a good song to mark by. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Kelpie's belief does not come from experience. It's not coming from a place of, well, I've seen the good of people, so I know that the people are capable of it, even if these are different people. It's not coming from an experience of good, of like this goodwill that they see possible. It's coming from an almost idealistic version of the world to them. A belief from books and fantasies and whatever else you want to call it. You know, like it's not coming from any realism, really. Sure, probably some of the books are like autobiographies or biographies or real stories, but you know, it's not from anything Kelpie has seen. A lot of Kelpie's past, as I think I've communicated quite decently. Not perfect, of course, but, you know, well enough that I feel like it's okay to just kind of say. Their life in Thornwood was not good. They were treated poorly. They were not, like, there was no kindness. They were never faced with the kindness. There was no, respect for them or their species. I mean, like, just talking with Odessa, they do not believe people consider them worthy of being in a relationship with because they are a siren. And, that, like, expectation of mistreatment from people does not change with their belief that people will be kind. Which is, in a better world, something that can be, you know, like, commended for it. Like, oh, you have so much kindness in your heart, you know? I feel like instead of thinking I believe they could be better, they think I believe they will get better if I just keep trying. Actually, they don't put themselves inherently in the front line for it. that I guess is the one thing that I would say is good, quote unquote, about Kelpie's mindset. They do not put themselves as responsible for people when they think they can be better. Like, even for Rose, they stick around Rose because they think Rose is nice to them, which, you know, that's up for you to interpret, I guess. But so the reason that they hang out with Rose still is because of that, kind of, belief that Rose cares about them and is still their friend, rather than a desire to fix her, so to speak. But they do believe that Rose will get better with time because Rose wants to get better and she says she will, therefore she will. There's essentially no doubt in Kelpie's mind that Rose is in the process of becoming a better person. And that carries over not just to Rose, though, is the thing. Like, that carries over to essentially every sapient person. And it's like, they do have a line, and they think they've held this line clear, but they haven't. The line has not been, like, crossed at any point yet, where they would truly be giving up on someone. And I believe there will be a point where the line will be crossed, and Kelpie will be able to process that. That's the goal. To, like, essentially make Kelpie face that real line that they think that they've had and have held, and seeing it actually have to be held. You know, essentially face their own foolishness kind of thing. But at this point in time, it's not. Companies all the experience, held the pieces, but not the experiences to glue it together properly. So right now it's sort of strung together haphazardly. Yeah, kind of. Essentially, it's like they've read a lot of stories of human kindness and, like, the kindness of communities and all these wonderful things, and they, instead of taking that as maybe this could happen, you know, under the right circumstance or something like that, they essentially said, well, this will happen one day, and the fact that it hasn't, I've not gotten that community, is a failing on my part rather than any sort of other possibility. And, you know, for better or worse, and most typically worse, they will disregard those at fault for being at fault. Because they cannot currently remember good experiences to weigh down the bad, essentially, like, scale way down, you know? They simply believe that the fact that they haven't gone this back and forth that they, like, read about because of their own misgivings, you know? They're, like, some sort of misguidance happened, something went wrong, they screwed something up. There are a lot of stories, and the stories have happy endings. Exactly. Almost every, like, they've read a lot of stories that haven't had a happy ending, sure, but it's like a 10-to-1 ratio, essentially. So for every 10 books they read of, like, joy and whimsy ending, there's a book of, like, sad ending, you know? And that's not enough to properly even out their brain. They have a lot of capacity for knowledge, I think. Kelpie is both my most intelligent and dumbest character for that. They have the capacity to learn lots. That's kind of why I have them I attempt to have them, or rather, speak a bit more intelligently with, like, you know, informative language, somewhat flowery occasionally, and you know, intelligently, because they do know, like, facts. They're quite good with facts. They could tell you about the North American megafauna, but they couldn't tell you about, like, the correct way a person should be punished for how they treat someone. You know, like they couldn't tell you that. They're stories and most service have oh, I already read that. Yeah. Their capacity for knowledge, while vast, is empty of resources for a lot of things. And a lot of the times people just haven't corrected them for various reasons. I mean, before here in Thornwood, it was because people didn't like them. I made it very clear that Kelpie is a bit more abrasive in nature. They talk a lot. They don't filter very well. And when they think they're filtering, they're not. And that is very much a, you know, a reason people do not entertain their, you know, conversation. So before, back in Thornwood, it was that. And presently, it's partially just because people don't think to, you know? Like, I mean, I think there might be some characters who find them abrasive and annoying and just want to be done with conversations, possibly, you know, that's up to them. But sometimes it's just, you know, like that person doesn't know, that Kelpie doesn't know, or other reasons like that. Yeah, Kelpie just doesn't, like, is fully unaware of many things. Additionally, death does not weigh heavily on their mind, for the fact that it's just, death is death, you know? Like, it's not ideal, sure, but it's what it is. Like, it does not feel like it is of importance. Like, sure, they mourn people, but it's not, like, something that keeps them up. Or holds them up, rather. Remind you of Rapunzel. I guess they kind of are like Rapunzel. That was not intentional. But yeah, so they just are. Yeah. They just are. I think that's really what it comes down to. I helped you cook up an amazing character? Yay! Glad my ramblings about Kelpie could help. There's, ideally, the animation that I'm working on should begin to bring into question some things about Kelpie. You got Wendy's, yay! Because, although, Kelpie is... Hold on. Okay, there. Because, although Kelpie is, very capable, they are also not in a position where they have utilized that capability. And I mean, additionally, people don't interact much with them at this moment, you know, for various reasons, like out of lore and in lore. You know, in lore, they think they and Sora, so this is, if you don't watch Zeal streams, lovely streamer, by the way, you should watch him, Zealous Muse, love that guy, great guy. He plays Soren. And Soren is currently not trusting Kelpie. They're suspicious of them, and believe some so I need to be able to think different character without something so would have been wrong because I'm speaking to the creator of the character. And you know, I'm so glad for that. Cause I really, the thing is, as much as I love doing lore, I also do love just talking about my characters, you know? Because I do put, like, not always do my characters get, like, the full exploration as I want them to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, you know, I'm okay with that because I do go into most servers knowing that sometimes the story doesn't get, fully developed. But, I like to talk about what I want for them, you know? But for Kelpia, I'm aiming to actually have a story go on. We're working on it. The show is character you have with me because I always love it. Honestly, I don't even know. Sometimes it doesn't, like, I think that I'm, like, have it all out of my system and then I don't. Like, right now, did not think I had character yaps to go on. And yet, here we are. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so the animation that I'm working on, animatic, animation, whatever you want to call it. It's an animatic. It's, supposed to reveal information about Kelpie's backstory. They have a lot that is still, I guess, unclear might be the best way to put it. Your burger taste. I love when burgers taste. Hold on, thinking. Oh, yes. Kelpie is not all surface level information, of course. Any story, every story, there's more to it. Duh. Dang it. I need more. This is fine. Oh wait, there's dirt. Kelpie's backstory is more complex than I have let on. And there are details that I have not yet shared. And although I would say the animation that I'm working on isn't fully just straight up saying it, or at least I hope it's not. That would be kind of embarrassing. Like there is much of it that's still kind of supposed to be subtext. I'm aiming for it to be pretty direct. So although it won't be 100% clear what the lore is, it should be like, I want to say like 80% clear, you know, where it's like, you know, where it's pushing things essentially. Did I get both? I guess I did. It's ideally you'll be kind of like on the way to figuring out. It's more like Kelpie's recollection of emotion take away from the past, not just like a flashback. Yes and no. It's not a flashback. That I just like it, I will say it is not a flashback. Everything that you guys will see is being told through Kelpie's point of view. So there is no objective correct thing because it's Kelpie's mind. So Kelpie has essentially a belief of something, does not mean that it's actually what occurred necessarily. And that so there's only to an extent of how much you can trust everything that is being told, because unreliable narrator. Kelby's mind is muddled, I'll say. It's gonna get more muddled. Secret. Kelby's mind will only get more mixed up, but before it was already just like, oh dang it. Starting out, it was already mixed up. Their recollection of the past is not clear, and they know it even though they pretend that they don't. That's one of the things that they do know, and they are aware that they know, is that something doesn't line up with what they remember, and they don't know exactly where or what, or even how to start. And I try to kind of like start to toe that line with the ordeal of Rose's almost drowning. That was my kind of first attempt at showing there's some disconnect from reality and Kelpie's beliefs about like their past. So they are aware that they don't know things. That there are things that they are unaware of that they should not be unaware of. Distinctly aware, actually. Is very unreliable narrators, kid's empathetic, but doesn't understand her emotions enough to imagine other people's actions through distraction. That's a good thought. And it's that is kind of the way I want you to think about Kelpie. Because it is... You cannot trust Kelpie's beliefs, essentially. Almost everything Kelpie knows and believes is complicated by reality. That they do not see that complication, though. They're like, I guess, like me, but taken to an extreme, and also empathetic instead of, I don't know, whatever the hell I got going on. But they, they take things at face value. But in the process ends up not actually seeing the people truly at all. Yes. They think, so I'm going with Briar as a specific example because that's the only person that they actually don't like at the moment. Well, they say that. They actually don't dislike her either. They think that they have a hard line. They have convinced themselves that they... What are you? That's sand. I don't know, I look weird. They've convinced themselves that they have the bias. I don't know what you're trying to say, but maybe. They they think that they had drawn a hard line with the fact that Briar kidnapped people, all of them, and they believe themselves that, oh, well, this is obviously a hard line I've drawn, as this is a bad thing to do. This is hurt people, so therefore they are bad and I don't like them. And they're like, they think that they've made this hard line, they've made this connection, they're set, they're good, they got it. Obviously they don't. Very, very obviously, we wouldn't be having this conversation if they do. Through the action of getting Kelpie new goggles, they're like, well, maybe I was wrong, and Briar's just not the best. You know? They're like, well, I can't say that she's good because she's hurt a lot of people. But, you know, maybe she isn't all bad. You know, like, they've already started thinking that from what is essentially a very minor deed. And that's kind of a sums up their character. Of a minor good outweighs a major bad. And it's kind of fun to play. Like, play into the more dense nature. I did that too high. No! I screwed up now! Y'all mind? What was I saying? Oh. They've essentially established all failings as either blameless, or their own fault. If there is, like, a victim, they're good about, well, a victim doesn't have to forgive unless they're the victim. Exactly. It all comes back to the fact that their knowledge comes from books. And although books can be a great vessel for a lot of things, it is not the final place of information should come from. Their perspective of people starts and ends with what they have learned from the stories. And that leads to them failing to understand the nuance of quote-unquote reality. But additionally, there is bits of the past that they don't know or remember, but I, as, you know, creator do, which has been influencing their thought process as well. I would say that their experiences with it in stories is still quite, like, more, I think, since they read a lot of books, so it would be more like Zuko, but they expect every character facing them can be Zuko. They're just automatically like, well, this person says they want to be good, therefore they do. They couldn't be lying about anything like that. No, no, no. That would be so silly. Essentially. So it's not that they don't understand. It takes more than that. Like, for example, they, like, I would say I've been pretty consistent about how they want Rose to work to being better, and it's not instantaneous. But they expect that the desire to be better is essentially rude. Clear enough to make people better, quote unquote. Yes, they believe that every first step to do it, or like every step, is a essentially promise to do the rest. There is already an establishment of, well, they must be ready to do the rest of it, otherwise they wouldn't have done this first part. Therefore, I should already be ready to them or for them. They're not. It's black and white thinking. That's kind of what I meant when I started saying the part about Kelpie being kind of like me, but, you know, extreme and empathetic instead of an asshole. But, But so... Where was I? Hold on. But yeah, that's Kelpie's, like, main character flaw, I would say. Not only, of course, but main one. Is their essentially expectation of good. Because although it comes from a good place, and that expectation of good comes from, you said you wanted to be good, so why would you not? There's a failure to be faced with reality in that. They don't know how to process the fact that there is more. I'm back from downing 2 burgers and 2 fries. Nice. Yeah, no. Kelpie needs to be faced with the reality of redemption. And that even, like, they don't expect others to forgive every single time. But they expect themselves to. Because of course they do. You know? Who am I if I'm not gonna make a character who's a hypocrite? That's my favorite damn trope! A hypocrite, sign me up. Kelpie does not expect forgiveness from anyone ever. Except when it's them. They expect themselves to forgive everyone for anything that they do. $100 on Sunday? Yay. No rush. Only rush is on the actual, like, give me the content so I can start working. Yeah. So... Ooh, why am I glitched? Hello? There we go. Kelpie fails... I wish I had sponges. Is there any way to make sponges? I know there's not in vanilla, but, you know, we're not in vanilla. Oh, go. No. Worth a shot. I love characters so much, too. Big fan. I have a lot of... I guess essentially a lot of servers on the back burner at the moment where they're not currently active, but I have characters in mind for them, or they're going to be active soon, stuff like that, the variety. And I am simply gleeful. Wonder what SMPs. Who knows? Single character I want to make more. I love making characters. It's truly one of my favorite things. Is getting to enjoy the process of making characters. Hold on, let me just So fun fact, Magic made a possibly offhand comment joke about a cult lore server. And let me tell you, me and Auk might have gotten a little crazy with it. And did create characters. So, keep an eye out for a priest Taz coming back, because I love a religious maniac. I fear it's in my blood. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's cause got it. But yeah, so who knows? Maybe I'll get to be a cult leader one day in a lore server. For now, I'm playing my innocent Shaylas. For now. I'm itching for a villain. Kelpie will not be that villain, just so we're all on the same page. Kelpie's not gonna be a villain. I couldn't do it to them, I fear. There's a lot I could do to them. Not villainy. Such a good starting point for interesting. It really is. The thing is that, ex-Catholics, we love an aesthetic. No one serves harder than an ex-Catholic with religious trauma still bubbling. And that's all I got. Okay. Because, man, listen, the character got a way more thought out than I meant them to, so if I get the chance, they are going to be coming to life, and you can blame Magic for that, when/if it happens, just so we're all on the same page. Blame him. But, Gino even said I could be a priest the other day. Oof. See, the thing is, I would be, unfortunately, a pretty solid priest. For better or worse, I think I could, I very briefly played a priest character, not like a messed up priest, just a normal priest. And let me tell you, I got into that shit. I said, Mother God, our Mother Lord is looking down above on us from heaven. She looks down on you as her child. She will welcome you home one day. You may not expect her, you may not accept her into your heart now, but I will be praying for you. All that cult, all that shit, But the priest I know they were talking about is more the homophobic god shitting type. Yeah, no. Listen, I read the Bible like it was a storybook. I knew that stuff back, not anymore, but I used to know that, that Bible front to back, cover to cover. Like, I actually like knew what was going on for a while. And I think it showed. Did it clear? But I really pulled out all the Catholic training, you know. But whenever I do a religious character, it's always mother instead of father, cause you know. Want to know something funny for your old character? Sure, hit me with it. Also, I gotta turn the light on, so I'm gonna walk away for a sec. Oh, and close the curtains. I find religion is a wonderful vessel for a lot of things. Oh, why don't you turn it on? Hold on. Okay, we'll just turn on a different light. Don't know what that was about. It's okay, I've got like 4 lights in this room for a reason. Where was I? Cat Miles will also say my character was okay. Did he have a religion debuff? Hush your face. Ooh, it's kind of spooky out there. I kind of made this a creepy ass tunnel, I'm not gonna lie. He had 3 useful abilities across his 2 forms. I remember you telling me a little bit about him. I won't lie, I don't remember a ton. Where it was raining, I got to listen to this. Ah, that's what it was, yeah. Can't swim. Oh, my sand. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh, let me just... Yeah, all better. Perfection. There we go. So it's like a proper progression there. Apparently before we even got on the origin, the bee was still our strongest characters. It's true. Um, compete with guns? Y'all had guns? Hold on one sec. Sorry, I gotta check my email. Okay, we're good. Are we ready? Hold on. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Y'all are weird. What did I do? little bit. Oh, I was thinking about something and I forgot what it was. Someone give Kelpie a gun. Do not give Kelpie a gun. They will shoot themselves. On accident, I mean. Oh, that makes them sound suicidal. No, like, they don't know how to use a gun. They will shoot themselves. Kind of shoot themselves. I fucked it up. Whatever. Kelpie is not suicidal. Despite popular beliefs, Kelpie does quite like being alive. They're just bad at it. Yes. Tallest Kelpie without the mimicking humanness? Well, they're born like that. The mimicking human is not like a conscious decision, it's genetic. Do you some character things tomorrow? Okay. You can DM them to me now, I just won't see for a bit. I have a lot of messages that I need to get back to. I've not been good about clearing my DMs recently. Usually I'm very on top of it, but this past like 3 weeks, I've had like 20 DMs unread. Like consistently. I just choked. Ugh. Think about it. Okay, think about it. Live your best life. Good. Hold on. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. I was thinking about something and I forgot it all. Oh, man. $7 in debt. Hold on now, Earth. Oh, I'm in a predicament. Hold on. Let's get at this. Ah. Hold on. Hey, block there. I can jump onto it. Ah! I overshot. Silly Billy. Who's Silly Billy? Oh, your names are both purple on my screen. I don't know if you guys are both. Actually, you guys would both be purple. I realized as I started saying that purple is both of your colors, like your main colors. You're both purple, so sometimes I don't process that difference, and I get confused and think that they're two messages from the same person when they are not. Hold on. I can't. Oh, let me do that. Okay. Hold on, just me. Oh, I didn't shape these. Oh, I was about to say, you cannot talk shit about green when you have that much green in your design. Respectfully, because I respect the color green. But I don't respect you! Oh! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That was the most embarrassing thing I think I've done in a minute. But also I stand by it anyways, because it's funny. Oh. Respect women? I respect women who aren't you. Like, I respect my mother so much. I respect my little sister most of the time. I respect women I don't know all the time. You specifically, I don't. Ah, no, I missed. I tried. Why not you? Chloe phobia. Okay, there we go. Okay, wait, I like this. This is going well, actually. These stairs are quite nice. Why do you have that? I don't know. I think I had a cousin named Chloe. Have a cousin. She didn't die. I just have a large family and I can't remember names of them. On my dad's side, I don't pay attention to my dad's side. I was gonna say respectfully, but I don't respect most of them. You can't see me, but I just flipped off my imaginary family. I like the random Chloe slander. I don't know, it's funny. I think I'm a comedian, what can I say? I don't actually think I'm a comedian. It's a bold-faced lie. I need lights in here. I do not have lights on me. Look at these goggles. They're great goggles. It's okay, I'll move on to Razor slander in a few minutes. Or someone else slander if you wanna, you know, pick from a hat or something. Wow. Let's see, I have 2. Can't I make more? I can't. I need more of you. Well, 2 it is. I feel like everyone I know eventually gets into bullying Chloe for fun phase and I don't know where it comes from. Well, to be fair, people bully me constantly. Not on this server, actually. Gardenfell, the main target is Lucky. We love Lucky. My main form of bullying Lucky is, fun fact, by means of telling her that I like her. I say I adore her and she dies a little inside every time. I don't know why, but it's true. It's like the easiest way to torment her. Just stick that there. Should adore Chloe Mythos more? You only... I'm realizing right now, this is just 3 people who are the main bullying targets, like, having a conversation. And since I'm streamer, I'm just targeting you guys more. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what something is. You get slimed out a lot? Okay, slimed means killed? Question mark? I thought that's what it meant, but now, I mean, I've not been sure in a while. I don't know why I'm saying now I'm not so sure. I've never been sure, actually. I thought slimed out means getting killed. I got a random stray from Cosmic and Rice's DMs. That's really funny. For a game you barely play. Is it a game you're bad at? I'm so funny. It's Val. Okay. Realistically, anyone who plays the game should be made fun of. I'm sorry. Oh, I went past the thing I was going towards. I'm not sorry, by the way. That was a lie when I said that. Oh, that was more than I needed. Is like fucking immortal too? What does that mean? Put 2 there. So it's, no, that looks stupid actually. Oy, I didn't need to do that. Yeah. Let me out. Mortal 2 is line the third highest rank in the game. Huh. Barely play the game. Only reason I play it is because I like gameplay loop. Okay. Sure. That's not like a sure if I don't believe you. That's a sure if I don't know what we're talking about really. Nothing at the end. Got no money, but change. The jingles in my pocket, reminding me how little I have. Wish I had more diamonds for stuff, but I don't like mining. Cope with bullying other people. We notice, it's okay. Don't we all, really? No, I like this glass tunnel. I think this was a fun idea. I was supposed to turn this into a room, actually, is what I'm realizing. American rules. Papa gave to me. I'll pay for not in his steps. Oh, that was down one. Whoops. Well, I guess that just clears the floor now. Change the jingles in my pocket, reminding me how little I have. Do here? Aha! Correct. To stop it. I took Happy Core being too empathetic to bully back. It's not good. Bully more. Be meaner. That's my go-to. This is not a Kelpie approved message, but it is a Taz approved message. Be meaner. Especially if you're a woman. Like, with men it's 50-50. With women, it's almost always be meaner. So, you've got your advice for the day from Taz to Zomi. Oops. Then me. I'll never be a rich man. Rich man. That I'm free, I may never be a rich man. So to transphobes, you know, that's fair. Just be meaner in general, though. Did you tell me about your fun fact? I don't think so. Look at me. You know that means I have to find you. Oh, hold on. I'll never be a rich man. A rich man. Never me. Oh, wait, what? Do you need me to end stream and talk? Are you okay? I'm so proud of you, Chloe. Years ago? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I started messaging you because I didn't know if you wanted me to just start talking out loud. I'm fine. I am not qualified to talk about that stuff. If you can get a therapist, you should. One that you find comfortable to talk about stuff like that with. This is across the board for anyone. If you can, therapy is good. You already got help, okay. Continue getting help. Trauma doesn't go away. Typically ever. It just becomes easier to deal with. It's not fixed in one go. Unfortunately. If you ever do need a talk raiser, this goes for you too, Chloe. I don't know other people in chat, so the rest of you gotta talk to somebody you trust, who isn't me. You know. I'm here. I'm gonna get that. I thought that was gonna be an actual fun fact. Just so we're on the same page, I thought that was gonna be an actual fun fact. See, I'm not entirely sure if you did. Check messages. Oh, Chloe, did I miss a message from you? Hold on, I have to find you. I'm not organized. I just clicked into the server instead of looking at DMs. Hold on. You're allergic to cats? I'm so sorry. That's a tragedy. Oh my god, where are you? How? Oh wait, I can search. Haha. There you are. I did not see the message yesterday, Chloe. I'm sorry. Whew. It has not gone away, so you know there's time. Okay. After stream, or you can message now. I just can't read too much, because again, you saw how I reacted with Razor's message. I will not be able to be subtle, so I will have to wait until after stream to read. If god damn it! But you could send now anything you want to talk about. Ow, you bastard! Be nice. I'm hotter than you. That's how it works. Why is there a... Okay, anyways. Stream. Yeah, no, fair enough. Just gonna fix that. Oh, wait, I can't get back in. Hold on. Just gotta... Yay, I better. To say... If it's letting you be better about checking my messages, you're correct. Didn't diminish your Britishness? In what way this time? Oh, damn it. Oh wait, that was dumb. Oh, like to bully you? I do bully you a lot for being British, you know? Listen, I feel like it doesn't hit the same if I do it every single time. So once in a while, I lay off of the British. But since you brought it up, the British part is pretty bad. I mean, you brought it to the table, so clearly you want me to bully you for being British. That's definitely what that means, yeah. Listen. It's a shameful disease. They don't have a cure. I'm so sorry for you. You said you don't respect me at the same time as saying you don't gaff about your dad's side. The pieces are there. I mean, yeah, but my dad's side's not British. They're like painfully white, so I guess that's pretty close. But no, the painfully white is pretty American. Oh, you meant white. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, they're pretty American white. Um, it feels mean to say white trash, but like that's the way people would like that's the easiest way to visualize the kind of people some of them are. Not all of them are bad, but I don't talk to any of them good or bad, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I say that like I care. Made a white girl playlist? That's fun. Oh, well. Get me home. Me. So that's gonna be one of the rooms. This is gonna be the library, I think. I think we'll make this the library. And then we'll put the tank over this direction. Right here. Let me just, I always do it too low. Anyways. Tank. Yeah, I did right. Here. Yeah, baby. I'm so good at this. I'm getting the hang of the hammer. I really like, if you haven't noticed, I really like it. Connected glass? But I like it that way. It's fine. I mean, I could change it to the connected one. But that means that I have to get a different, like, texture. Oh, man. Come on. You don't even have anything good in here. Nuh-uh type shit. Yeah. Yeah, dude. You know, that's what I say too. Totally. Oh my god, there's so much cave. Why is there water everywhere? You know, if I was really a fish, this would be great. However, I like my dry areas dry. That's so wrong, apparently. You would not think you're a fish. I'm so fish-like. You can't even... Oh, wait. I went too deep. I can't take you home with me, but you're so cute. Anyways. I don't really need anything there, I just wanted to do that. Now I just feel like I'm procrastinating. It's my specialty. I still need to edit so many videos. I got in a groove briefly, but when I say briefly, I do mean very briefly. All you can be, not everything you wanted, just not everything you need. Excuse me. Oh, there I am. Wait. Oh, it connects here. That's not where I wanted to connect. I wanted, up somehow. Oop, somehow. Here? Was it through here? Hold on. Gonna figure it out. Could be you got everything you wanted, just not everything you need. That feels rude as hell. Nope, I've just come out the other end. Okay. You know, fish can't see water. Can sirens? Maybe? I mean, I feel like they gotta. They go and... Can fish not see water? Are you sure that's what the people said? Like, exactly that they can't see water? Or just that they perceive water more clearly? Like, clear as in... see-through, clear. Siren, more like siren? Why you spelled it with a Y? I like this shelf, it's very cute. I like all my shelves, if that wasn't obvious from me putting them there. Same way we see dust in the air, that makes sense. Ooh, I like the song. So bright. Against her I could stand. And what if I just... Oh, I can't match with the fragile stone. Oh, I forgot that's what it did. Jesus. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. There we go. I'm scared. The waters are much too high for me. Change of the way. If for days I've lost on the sea. Float on away. Now I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Starting to swim, that's debris in my way. Surely this goes well. It actually went pretty well, all things considered. Cannot rest. Aching in my chest. What was it? I assume they do just because there's things of them hiding their fish bottoms underneath the water, so assuming they know it's not clear to do that. Ah, yeah. The waters are much too high for me. Change of the waves, got me for days as if lost on the sea. And on the salty spray. I'm so tempting to swim my slippery in my way. I think my halls are getting too long. I'm turning this into the back rooms. Except with one hallway. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Guys, look now. I'm in the tank. In the dry tank. That's how it works. I'm gonna lay on the floor for a second. And I cleaned today. My floor is so clear. I can just lay and it's actually the floor, not on the, like, shirts. Touchy to respond. These words. But I give them to the sea. Sea. The sea. The sea. The sea. Give them to the sea. The sea. The sea. The sea. This is Kelpie and Cannon, by the way. They're laying on the floor right now. Wait, I can make them do that. Hold on. To your face. What's it? I hit mute. I muted myself on accident. I don't know how I did that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm figuring out how to move this. So Kelpie, it's not. See, I was talking just a minute ago about how I don't know how to use fancy third person. There we go. I've unmuted myself. Anyways, as I'm gonna lay back on the floor again. As I was saying, this is the peak content you show up to streams for, right? Me laying on the floor 3 feet away from my mic while Kelpie lays on the floor while I don't do lore. This is not lore. I should have taken lore out of my title like 2 hours ago. I did like 40 minutes of lore and then like 2 hours of building while I talked about characters. Actually, more like an hour and a half of building and talking about characters, and then the other half hour destroying stuff and talking nonsense. I'm a sleepy fella. I have so much shit that I need to do, and I don't want to do it. There's so much I need to do. You know, I have a whole story map I need to do. Have not started that. It's due Monday. I don't even know what topic I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just gonna find the easiest topic and do that. Like, it's fine. Tomorrow will be live again, too. Because the masquerade. It'll be fun. I'm excited. Swing sideways. You know, I can't even read chat. Like, I'm looking at the ceiling. I can't even read what you guys are saying back to me. This is what good streamers do, right? They talk to themselves while chat tries to say stuff and they don't pay attention. As one does. Bleh, I'm dead. Oh, Kelpie has heard of socks. They just never really, like, processed anything and, like, empowered them. They just know that they exist. Razor. Aching your chest. Cause you can't fake this. One of the stories these spruce feet can tell, cause I've been chasing sunshine since wishing wells I'm running through and I'm running from. Don't know where I ain't done. Coming from you, take a run wild. Come with me, child. Sorry, I don't know why I did that one. Sometimes I just get a little silly with it. I know. You can make this. Why hear the stories these spruce feet can tell? Been chasing sunshine. Wishing wells and I'm running through and I'm running from. Oh, I'm flying stuff. child. With me, child. With me, child.
Boogie woogie woogie, jiggle one dance.
God
Let the
damn
room
it.
on fire.
Hold on, my
No,
headphones
babe,
fell
babe,
off.
babe, 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 babe. I don't think I'm being heard right now.
Yeah, I fell over. I was laying on the floor and muted, and then my headphones fell off when you did that. I was laying on the floor. That's why Kelpie's on the floor, because I was on the floor. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
I was telling the VC, I was like, what if I just go jump scare Taz?
It worked.
Yay! I did it!
You did it. Good job.
I did it!
You're so scary. Woo, jump scare.
Also, I love the model.
Thank you. I saw
look
my new
very good.
goggles and I can see now. You look very
Yay!
good. So pretty.
Yippee!
Yippee. Briar can't know she's pretty, but she is pretty.
Yippee!
I can't stroke her ego anymore. She's already evil.
Oh, come on! She could always use a little bit more of an ego boost.
That's not a good idea. I feel like giving an evil person an ego boost is usually a bad idea.
Aww.
Just, you know, just a
Come
thought.
on!
Listen. Kelpie will probably end up saying it at some point. Based on,
Yippee!
you know, impulse control is gonna be gone. So they're just gonna be saying shit. Which I can't wait to do
Yippee!
personally.
What'd you say?
Even less of a filter, this is great.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Just don't worry about the other side effects, guys.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
So why were you on the floor?
I like laying on the floor, and I'm procrastinating doing stuff again. So I was laying on the floor.
Taz,
What?
do your stuff.
Ugh, but it's so much work. Listen, I was
Taz, you gotta do
building.
it anyway.
Okay, but like, listen, I have to do a whole story map, and they're so not fun. And I have been putting it off for like a week now, and it's due on Monday.
Taz,
I know!
it's Friday.
I know!
Do the story map.
Oh, but they suck.
I don't care if they suck. I don't want
But
you to have to procrastinate the entire thing on Sunday night.
Oh. Lizzie, I don't want to.
Taz, you have to. You legally have to.
I don't legally have to. It's not my job yet. It's
Do you
just
want
homework.
a zero? Do you want a zero?
No.
Then do it.
You're so mean to me.
I'm not mean. I encourage my friends to actually do their fucking work.
I was gonna do it
Do it.
later.
Do it.
Razor, this is Lizzie.
Hello.
Say hi. They're lovely.
Hello.
They play evil character.
Hey, I'm playing a nice character.
It's true,
in,
you
like,
also
an
play a
hour
nice
and
character.
half.
Oh, fun. Yeah, they do
I
also play a
picked
nice
them up,
character.
I
But
play nice
this
characters.
character is the evil character.
Hold on, hold on.
Are you gonna
Actually,
show
I'm
up with
gonna
a
do
nice
a grand
character?
reveal. Watch this.
Oh yeah, okay. Tell me when to turn around.
Hold on, I have to
Yep.
fix this.
You are vibrating your whole microphone when you type.
I know, it's... Okay, so the whole issue is, if I have it too high, then people still can't hear me. If I have it too low, everything picks up. So I don't know the right balance in between it.
No,
I'm
I
still
get
trying to figure
that.
it
I
out.
have to do that with my OBS too.
I'm still trying to figure it out, so my apologies.
You're good. It's just a little
Although
funny.
it's nice to know that, so turn up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna try it 20 and hopefully that does shit. Okay, you can look now.
Wowie! The Shayla! You know, I haven't seen Honey in a while. I forgot.
It's okay. Honey's coming
It's been
back
so
tonight.
long. Wowie! I forgot how long. Oop, wrong button. Whoa, what did I press? Huh. It's been so long. The Shayla.
Honey
This.
coming back
Okay,
tonight.
yeah. Yay, Razor, this is Honey. They're a construct, which is essentially a more emotional, like, humanoid robot. They got feelings and stuff.
Do great things.
They got feelings in their circuitry, you know? Fraser.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fraser, I'm not asking Lizzie to build. They are a server owner. They have things to do. Sorry.
That's true. This one is the one that always says the floor stuff is deleted.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I'm looking at your chat. It's okay. Yes.
Fraser wants you to help him build on his server. I'm technically in charge of asking people to help build and stuff.
I'm not a good builder. Okay, see, this is what I mean. It cuts me off.
It does cut you off, yeah. That is rude of it.
Again, this is why I'm trying to find the threshold.
The happy medium is not very happy right now, it seems.
No. Anyway,
Chloe, I'm in
not a
charge of
good builder,
everything.
I'm just a good decorator.
That's nice. We could always use more decorating if you have free time, to be fair. You can say no!
I don't have free time, is my issue.
So the answer is no.
Unfortunately,
I'm saying
no.
it for you.
I don't have free time literally at all.
That's so fair. I barely have free time. I've jam-packed my schedule, which is not my smartest.
Yeah,
I do have a job
you
soon.
should be doing right now.
Shh, I'm gonna.
I don't believe you.
I will, because I don't want to fail. I will do it. I
Yes,
just
do it.
all story maps suck. I don't like GIS.
Taz, Omi.
I know. It's
Think of it like this. You have tonight, then tomorrow is the masquerade.
It's true.
So, like, you're not gonna really have any time during that. And then
I
you
mean,
have
that's
Sunday,
not, like,
and then you're gonna procrastinate the shit out of it.
See, like, you're right. But I don't like that you're right.
I am right. Taz, I've been through college. I know how procrastinating works. I did it all the time.
Yeah, I'm really good at procrastinating.
Yeah, so do it.
Stop scolding me, you're not my mother.
No, but I am the server owner, and
That's
I can,
true.
in fact, kick you.
No.
I can kick you from the server.
No.
Then do it.
Fine, I'll end stream and do it.
Thank you. Very cool. I'll give you a treat tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll give you a treat tomorrow if you do it.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Yay.
I'm treat motivated. I'm like my dog, I'm food motivated.
Yay. Yippee.
Yippee. Okay, I'm gonna go
Yippee.
log off then.
Okay, good.
Bye. Have fun doing lore.
Bye.
Enjoy being Honey.
I will.
Wow. And, oh, I forgot to. I used the same starting soon screen as my ending screen. Okay. You heard Lizzie, and she's the boss, so. You know. Lizzie's the boss, so we have to listen to her. And that means I have to end stream and be responsible. Are any of my friends live? Hold on. Oh, a Winged is live. Hold on. They're not on Gardenfell. Oh, that's in all caps. Make sure I type that right. Winged 1 underscore. Hold on, make sure I did that right. That's not right. Cancel. Why did the... Is it 2 underscores? Hold on. The Winged 1 underscore. That's right. There we go. Sorry, Razor, we're raiding one of my friends. They're on a different server. Be nice. And all that good stuff. Cringe. It's not cringe. They're very lovely. Be nice to them. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping. I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go do my homework now before Lizzie smites me and so I can get a treat tomorrow. Bye-bye. And yes, I will, Chloe. Yes, I will. Bye-bye, bye-bye.